Alright boys, welcome back to another video. The Knicks picked up their 6th straight win over the Celtics, 109-94. The defense was great tonight. Boston in the first half just simply could not buy anything. They could not hit a three. Second half they started to heat up. The Knicks, they were in control from the start. The energy was there. Randall, Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, Mayo quickly, Quentin Grimes. I mean, everyone was just locked in as they have been the past couple of months, and the Knicks are just playing some of their best basketball in a long time. Right now, they're the 5th seed after the win tonight over Brooklyn. We have them on Wednesday in the Garden. It's just crazy because the Knicks have been a roller coaster this season, but it seems like now they've finally figured it out. They have the rotation. They know what everyone is supposed to do. It's not one guy over the other. It's just collectively how it should be, and I'm going to get into every single player, honestly. Before I do that, man, just make sure you smash the like button, get this out to more Knicks fans, subscribe for news so you don't miss any of the future uploads, and let's just dive right into it. So we'll start off with Jalen Brunson. So Brunson in this game, I mean, last game he wasn't efficient. This game was basically the same, missed all 4 of his threes, did miss 3 free throws, 4 of 12 from the field. Brunson, he played 40 minutes. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think Brunson played bad by any means. But at the same time, it wasn't the Brunson that's shooting 50% from the field and 40 from 3. But he attacked. He got the ball to teammates. He did what a point guard's supposed to. He's not going to be putting up these ridiculous numbers every single game. So Julius Randle was a little bit off tonight from 3. I mean, 3 of 9 is not the worst. It's actually really not far off from what Randle usually does. He takes a ton of high volume threes. But Randle was super aggressive, especially early on, attacking the boards, just playing through contact. Boston's a physical team. They'll get after you, and Randle was up for it. So there's going to be games where Randle and Brunson, like I said, aren't just looking like complete all-star players, but they did enough. And it was really the role players that got the Knicks this game. I mean, Brunson and Randle still put up points, but like I said, it was really just Mitch and Manuel quickly and Josh Hart that kind of were the guys that stood out to me. And we'll dive right into Mitchell Robinson, who, if I had to say who was the best player on the court for the Knicks tonight, from just watching the game, I probably would say it was Mitch. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, but he was just completely all over the place. Ended up having 10 points, 13 rebounds, blocked 2 shots, also had 2 steals, just made things difficult. There was also a couple of more plays where Mitch was in on that doesn't show up in the box score. I mean, he looked great tonight, and if Mitch doesn't play in this game, I don't know if we win, like being completely truthful with you. I mean, Mitch, as soon as he's come back, the Knicks have just looked like a different team. It's kind of similar to with Josh Hart when he got traded here. The Knicks, they haven't lost, right? Because the game against the Clippers, we didn't have Hart. So yeah, the Knicks haven't even lost with Hart yet, and Mitch right now just defensively and rebounding is the thing because they had Robert Williams, so we need someone to kind of match that, and it happened to be Mitch tonight. RJ Barrett, he can kind of get something that's going on. I mean, Brunson, Randle, and Barrett just were not at their best. Barrett had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 14. He just wasn't in a rhythm. There was a couple of takes that RJ had that were just extremely questionable. And he only played 26 minutes. You guys can see IQ 31, Hart 27. In order for the Knicks to continue to win games, they're going to have to lower RJ's minutes, but that doesn't mean that he still can't make an impact, and that doesn't mean that he still can't be a good player in this league. Just right now, they're trying to figure out where he's best utilized, and as I've been saying for a week now, if not longer, that should be the bench, right? RJ should definitely be seeing 26 minutes a game as he's a good player. But again, I mean, eventually that might lower. Like if the playoffs weren't 20 games away, like if the playoffs were, let's say today's Monday, right? So if the playoffs were on like Friday or Saturday or something, I don't know if RJ Barrett would be playing 26 minutes a game. Like he was great last game, but he just hasn't been the player that we've expected to. But it's still so early, like I said, and you don't want to just immediately throw him to the bench and get no minutes because it's not like you want to develop players, right? Like the Knicks were trying to win, but we're also trying to develop our players. Like that's winning is number one, but we also need to make sure we're doing it, getting these young guys in, like IQ and Obi Toppin, who's seeing minutes, and Jericho Sims. There's no rotation for him because Hartenstein and Mitch are taking up all the minutes. But last season at the end, the Knicks were playing really well. They were beating up a ton of bad teams, but we got a glimpse of the future, and this season. I mean, everyone just gotten better. Like, I can't. Is there one player on the Knicks rotation that hasn't improved this season? I mean, Obi just doesn't really get the minutes, but Obi was good tonight, man. But yeah, I mean, everyone is just even Quentin Grimes. He has a lot of quiet box score games, but defensively he gets after you. He makes it tough. He had this one play where who was it? Was it Derek White? It was like a fast break and it looked like an easy layup or a dunk, and then all of a sudden Grimes is back and makes it a really difficult layup, and then he misses it, and then the Knicks get out in transition. Like that doesn't show up in the box score, so Grimes, ever since he's became a starter, the Knicks have been a significantly better team. So it's just the defense. His defense, Quickly's defense, Hart's defense has been fantastic, and they all knock down threes at a very good clip. So, and then we get into the bench, which was basically three guys. I mean, Hartenstein played 16 minutes, I was just hyping him up. I was gassing up Hartenstein the past couple of videos, saying that this guy's getting 9-10 boards, he's looking good, and then all of a sudden he goes back to the old Isaiah. It had 16 minutes, one rebound it was a +8, but I mean overall, like I don't think anyone was a minus tonight for the. Actually, RJ Barrett was a -6. That sucks, but yeah, this is really nothing out of him. But Josh Hart, that energy. Remember he knocked down that corner three right before Tatum got ejected, and smile on his face and just playing hard. And I mean, it's crazy the impact Hart has made. Like in the first couple of the games, I mean, I was just trying to get clicks, and I was putting like Josh Hart is going to be the Knicks savior. Like I truly do believe he was a huge addition that could get us to an extra round. But I mean, it's to the point where if we didn't trade for Josh Hart, like oh my god, like I don't know where this team would be. It's truly that. I mean, the Knicks gave up a protected first round pick that could convey in the seconds for legit and incredible. I would even go as far as saying an elite role player. I mean, Hart 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Also had 2 steals. Getting in the passing lanes was huge for him. I mean, I remember he basically came up. Tatum. He wasn't even guarding Tatum. He was guarding another guy, and he just came up and just snatched the ball. Tatum didn't even see him coming, and then the other play he got out in the passing lane. So Josh Hart has been fantastic. I mean, he hasn't played a bad game as a Knick, and it truly is it's crazy. It's hard to put into words of how much of an impact he's made on the team, and that's just watching the games. Like imagine what he's made in like the locker room and things like that. And Emmanuel Quickly was fantastic. 23 points, 31 minutes, 7 of 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Had a steal as well. I mean, IQ just shoots with so much confidence. I remember I think he started off the game like 3 of 3 at least, just 3 straight, inside buckets. And then he's open so much. Like IQ was open a ton because Brunson and Randall caused so much attention. And when you can swing the ball out of a double team, because they were doubling Randall the entire game, you swing that and IQ's open like that. You don't want to give that up, man. Like, I don't know. Do you let Randall go one-on-one, or do you let IQ get an open 3? I don't know which is worse. Like, you'd think it's Randall because he's the all-star, but like, you let Emmanuel Quickly get all these open 3s. What does he do? He's 4 of 7. So it's just pick your poison. The Knicks, the way that they're defending, I mean, they held the Celtics to 94. I mean, this is reminiscent to the Grizzlies Nuggets game a couple nights ago when they held them to 94, a season low, and the Celtics can put up points in a hurry. No Jaylen Brown. Don't take too much from this game. I mean, all-star type of player, and Brown was an all-star and he played in the all-star game, and I think about it, but still, I mean, it's a win. It's a Celtics team. A lot of teams, majority of teams in the league, don't beat the Celtics even without Brown. That's how good they are. They have the best record in the league. So actually Milwaukee might after this, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, outside of that, Obi Toppin, 12 minutes. I thought Obi played great in this game. I just love when he's in the corner and is catching and shooting threes. It's just really smooth. He's become such a better shooter. It is sad that Obi hasn't gotten more minutes because he truly could be something special in this league. But Coach Tibb just, when Randall's how many minutes did Randall play? Randall played 36 minutes, which isn't even that much. Because Brunson played 40. I mean, it's a ton of minutes, but Coach Tibb, if he could, would play Randall probably 42, 43 minutes, and then nobody else played. So I could have. McBride came in, but he didn't play for a minute. I guess he came. I think it was like 3 seconds or something. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Knicks are a deep team. Like Miles McBride, Evan Fournier, Jericho Sims, Derrick Rose. Like these guys would be good enough to get into the majority of rotations in the league. Like D Rose, there's Phoenix Suns would like him. The Lakers, like I'm sure there's a ton of teams that could use Derrick Rose right now. But just because the Knicks have Hart, Quickly, Brunson, Barrett and Grimes, they can't even get him in. But that's all I got for you guys, man. Appreciate the support. It's so much fun, guys, doing this. And yeah, it's crazy how this happened. I remember making my first Knicks video got like 6 views. My next video got like 8 views. And I remember just sitting there and being like, hey, this is my team. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going to keep posting. And then now we're over 3K subs. It's just a start, man. I'm telling you guys right now, the Knicks legitimately can come out of the East if they just keep getting better. If they can figure out this whole RG Barrett situation, how to best utilize him. Brunson, Randall, now with Mitch and Hart. I mean, this is a scary team. Nobody in the league is smiling seeing that they have the New York Knicks on their playoff schedule. I can tell you that much right now. And that's something special, man. That's something special, guys. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.